All right, today we're going to be recording some keys on a song that I'm working on. And since Universal Audio just released a brand new VST plugin, it's called Electra-88. It's a Rhodes keyboard plugin. Looks really awesome. We're going to check that out while we're doing it.
The vision.
All right. Could you do me a favor and just introduce yourself to the people at home?
Yes, I can. My name is Scott Greenblatt.
What do you do, Scott?
I'm a keyboard player, producer, engineer, and just moved to Nashville very recently, working in studios.
So something cool that I recently learned, the Universal Audio VST plugins are now native, right? So you have their main plugins that we all love for mixing, but they also have VST plugins. Their piano plugin, Ravel, I believe is what it's called. They have a Mini Moog plugin.
I love that one.
And then they have this new plugin. Since they're native, you can use them on any DAW, not just Luna.
That's huge.
So I'm using Pro Tools. I was using Logic. I still use it. I still jump back and forth. It's kind of seasonal with me. But today we're going to use Pro Tools, and I'm going to pull up the new UAD plugin in Pro Tools, which is pretty cool. Boom.
Ooh.
Wait for it.
The lights turn on.
Yeah, dude. Sick.
That's awesome.
All right, let's test it.
Ooh, the vibrato.
Dude, the default setting just sounds fantastic, especially for this particular track.
This just needs a little.
This is like the stock setting. Obviously, there's going to be all these presets here.
What do they have?
You have like different categories: suitcase, bright, punchy, double amp, mellow, wide, best of, dirty, classic, atmospheric, complex. These are different categories of presets. Let's try. What would be a good fit for this kind of song?
What do you? Yeah, see what they got going in best of.
Best of. Okay. Let's try it. Here's bandpass keys.
Kind of mid-ish.
Yep. They're kind of rolling off all the lows. So there's these different it's very much set up like you're in a studio. So you've got your outboard gear here, your pedals here. And I think what they've done is like taken some of the technology from their UAD pedals.
Okay, cool.
And implemented it into this plugin. So you've got, right off the bat, you get the wah here.
That's funky.
Yeah, that's cool. It's the phaser. And then, of course, the amp. You can switch the mic on the amp. You've got the 67, 57, 421, ribbon 121. Room mic. Oh, sick. And can you adjust the speed with the mod wheel? Damn, that's a vibe.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So you can switch between the Rode speaker, the Leslie, and then over to like a reverb, twin reverb or something.
Oh, is it just more vibrato or tremolo?
So that's the amp.
Oh, cool.
Dang, dude. Alright, let's switch to a different guy here. Let's try crunchy or smooth.
Crunchy or smooth? I guess we'll have to decide.
Ooh, that delay.
We're going smooth.
Where's that going through? That's going through the amp too. I wonder if you change the settings.
Which one was that?
That one's called crunchy or smooth.
Crunchy. That's
That's-
up there for me right now.
I wonder if you change the preset if it switches between the. Yeah.
This could be like
That's called dirty bass.
This is like a Foo Fighters sort of thing.
Let's see what flower sounds like. I think that's a nod to the Miley Cyrus.
Flowers.
Something that I'm really digging, because I'm a tracking engineer and love to have this as an option,
Yeah.
is on every setting you have a room knob control to actually turn up room mics on whichever source you're using, whether you're using the Rhodes
cool.
speaker, Leslie, or the Fender Twin.
Yeah, you want to turn that while I just.
And then, of course, you have all the pedals here. But my guess is all these are set up based on the preset. But yeah, like even on the back end here, you've got like your EQ, and then you've got your compressor you can kick in, and then it has an additional mod unit. So like,
Chorus or something.
yeah, right now it's set to chorus. Oh, God, that sounds great.
That's a sick delay. Oh, what do we got going there?
This is Sweet Dreams.
Sweet dreams.
Oh,
Oh, I can see some rap. Little R&B, hip hop beat behind this. That's where I want that pitch bend.
ooh, now it gives you a tape echo. And we've got the main keyboard sort of home base window, and we've got the pedals window, which is basically what's sitting on top of your thing here. My guess is you can actually switch these pedals. If you click on these,
It's a pretty intuitive user interface.
yes, and for like someone who, like from my experience working in commercial studios, this is laid out in a way that makes sense to my brain, right? So you've got literally a carpet with a Rhodes sitting on it. And you've got an amp and a Leslie as options.
Yep.
Your pedals, and then some outboard gear. So you can think from the player's perspective. In their mind, you have your controls like you're sitting at the keyboard right here: volume, treble, bass, speed, intensity, on the vibrato, and then over here you've got sort of quick access to your pedals.
Yep.
Just like you're playing them, you just want to flip it on, turn it up, turn it down, compression, all that stuff. And then over to the right, you have sort of quick access to your studio gear. So if you click on studio, you can see versions of outboard gear: EQ, compressor, modulation, delay, reverb, and then of course, if you're on the main menu, you can turn that stuff on quickly without flipping to it.
So that pedal view, that's like where we're making those adjustments, right? And then the knobs on the bottom, is that kind of just like the
Quick
the mix
on-
knobs?
Yeah, that's sort of like more and less. So you got your sensitivity here.
Oh, and I love that you see the knobs turning while you turn that too.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of thoughtful design.
And then yeah, the amplifier was a big one for me. So just literally clicking on the Leslie.
That's all it is a click.
Yep.
So you
So you just
Cool.
Rhodes through a Leslie. Bro.
Dangerous.
Bro. And then the room. Absolutely cool. Awesome. Well, dude, thank you for coming through and jamming with me. It was
Thanks for having me.
way more fun trying out this plugin with you.
Yeah.
I'll put
ton of
links
fun.
to Scott's stuff down in the description. Give him a follow. This video is sponsored by Sweetwater, and if you didn't know, you can actually pick up the Universal Audio plugins at sweetwater.com, get the best prices on them. And as I mentioned before, the Universal Audio VST plugins like the Electra-88, the Minimoog, the Ravel, you can actually use these plugins in the DAW of your choice. You're not limited to any particular DAW, so you can download them, use them like any instrument, and they sound fantastic. Also, I want to thank Scott for coming through and playing and laying down some beautiful parts on this track I'm working on and just digging into this plugin with me. It was a ton of fun. He's a fantastic keyboard player as well as producer engineer. You can follow him. I'll put his Instagram down in the description. Thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know what you think of this Electra-88 keyboard plugin down in the comments. I'll talk to you down there. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.